This is a prophecy against Gog, the king of Magog. The word of the Lord, I'm reading from Ezekiel 38. The word of the Lord was addressed to me as follows: Son of man, turn towards Gog and the country of Magog, the prince of Rosh, Meshech, and Tubal, and prophesies against him. Say, the Lord says this: I am against you, Gog, prince of Rosh, Meshech, and Tubal. I will turn you round, fixing hooks in your jaws, and drag you and your troops, all the horses, well-armed horsemen, and all the great army carrying the shields, bucklers, and wielding swords. Persia, Cush, and Put are with them, all with buckler and helmet. Gomer and all its troops, northernmost. Bethel, Garma, and all its troops, and many nations with you. Be ready, be well prepared, you and all your troops, and all the others rallying around you, and hold yourselves at my service. Many days will pass before you are given orders. In years to come, you will march against this country. Its inhabitants will have been living undisturbed, remote from all other peoples, since they escaped the sword, and were gathered in from various nations. Here in the long deserted mountains of Israel, like a storm you will come up and onwards and cover the land like a cloud, you and your armies and many nations with you. And the Lord says this: on that day, a thought is going to enter your mind, and you will work out a wicked plan, and you will say, I will attack this undefended country and march against this peaceful nation living undisturbed. They all live in towns and have no walls or bars or gates to plunder them for loot. I am going to reach out my hand towards the ruins they live in against this nation and gather out the nations, these stock breeders and tradesmen who live at the navel of the earth. Sheba and Dedan, the traders of Tarshish, and all its young lions will ask you, have you come for plunder? Are you massing your troops with a view to looting? To make off with gold and silver, seize the cattle and the goods, and come away with unlimited spoil? And so, son of man, say in prophecy to Gog, the Lord says this: is it not true that you are planning to set out at a time when my people Israel is living undisturbed? You plan to leave your home in the far north, you and many nations with you, a great army of countless troops all mounted. You plan to invade Israel, my people. You will be like a cloud covering the earth. I myself am going to bring you in days to come to attack my country, so that the nations may learn what I am when I have used you, Gog, to display my holiness to them. The Lord says this: it was of you that I spoke in the past through my servants the prophets of Israel, who prophesied and foretold your invasion. On the day Gog attacks the land of Israel, it is the Lord who speaks. I shall grow angry, and in my anger, my jealousy, and the heat of my fury, I say it, I swear, on that day there will be fearful quaking in the land of Israel. At my presence, the fish in the sea, and the birds of heaven, and the wild beasts, and all the reptiles that crawl on the ground, all the men on the earth will quake. Mountains will fall, cliffs will crumble, walls collapse, and I will confront him with every sort of terror. It is the Lord who speaks. His men will turn their swords on each other, and I will punish him with plague and bloodshed, and send torrential rain, hailstones, fire, and brimstone against him and the hordes, and against the many nations with him. I mean to display my greatness and holiness, and to compel the many nations to acknowledge me. This is how they will learn that I am the Lord. Son of man, prophesy against Gog, and say, the Lord says this: now I set myself against you, Gog, prince of Rosh, Meshech, and Tubal. I will turn you around and lead you on, and bring you from the farthest north to attack the mountains of Israel. I will break the bow in your left hand and dash the arrows out of your right. You will be killed on the mountains of Israel, you and all your hordes and all the nations with you. I shall make you food for carrion, birds, and wild beasts. You will fall in the open countryside. I have spoken. It is the Lord who speaks. I will send fire to Magog and on those living undisturbed on the islands. Then they will learn that I am the Lord. I am going to see that my holy name is known among my people Israel, and I will no longer allow my holy name to be profaned. The nations shall learn that I am the Lord holy in Israel. All this is going to happen. All this is going to take place. It is the Lord who speaks. This is the day I predicted. The citizens of the town of Israel will go out and use these arms for firewood, shields and bucklers, bows, arrows, clubs, and javelins. For 7 years they will feed the fire with them. Men will stop looking for wood in the countryside and cutting it in the forest. They will be feeding the fire with arms. They will plunder those who plundered them and take spoil from those who despoiled them. It is the Lord who speaks. On that day I shall give Gog a famous spot in Israel for his grave, the valley of the Arabim, on the east of the sea, the valley that turns back the traveler. And there Gog and his whole army will be buried, and it shall be called the valley of Hamon Gog. The house of Israel will take 7 months to bury them and cleanse the country. All the people of the country will dig the graves and be honored for this on the day when I reveal my glory. It is the Lord who speaks. Men will be selected to go continually up and down the country to bury those left on the ground and cleanse it. For 7 months they will go searching. If one of them sees any human bone as they go up and down the country, he will put a mark beside them until the grave diggers have buried them in the valley of Hamon Gog. The name of the town is to be Hamona, and so have cleansed the country. Son of man, the Lord says this: speak to every kind of bird and all the wild beasts. Muster, come here, meet from everywhere around the sacrifice I am making for you, a great sacrifice on the mountain of Israel. You will eat the flesh and drink the blood. You will eat the flesh of heroes. You will drink the blood of the princes of the world. They are all rams, lambs, and goats, fat, bulls, and Bashan. You will feed on fat and drink yourselves drunk with blood. At this sacrifice I am making for you, you will glut yourselves at the table on the horses and chargers, on heroes and common soldiers. It is the Lord who speaks. That is how I shall display my glory to the nations, and all nations will feel my sentence when I judge, and feel my hand when I strike them. The house of Israel will know that I am the Lord their God from that day forward forever. The nations will learn that the house of Israel was exiled for their sins in behaving so treacherously to me that I had to avert my face from them because they had rebelled against me and to hand them over to their enemies, and they all perished by the sword. I treated them as their filthy sins deserved and hid my face from them. And so, thus saith the Lord, I am now going to bring back the captives of Jacob. Now I am going to take pity on the whole house of Israel and show myself jealous for my holy name. They will forget the disgrace of having so often betrayed me when they were living safely in their own land with no one to disturb them. When I bring them home from the peoples, when I bring them back from the countries their enemies, when I reveal my holiness in them for many nations to see, they will know that I am the Lord their God, when I rescue the captives from the pagans and reunite them in their own country, not leaving a single one behind. I shall never hide my face from them again, since I shall pour out my spirit on the house of Israel. It is the Lord who speaks.